for people. I go off and I give these presentations. My coming of age moment, we came from Iran in 1978. Dad, circa 1981, 1982, took me to the Savings Bank of America in Florida. And I remember there were blenders and toasters and food processors and a penny arcade and all these signs advertising savings accounts of 15, 14%. And dad proudly took a knee and gave me this passbook savings account. And I mean, they were like, they could give you want wheat pennies, you want $2 bills for the tooth fairy. It was like this great place. And meanwhile, I lost my dad last year, but I tell my son and the
Sorry.
world, this story. I mean, it was a time of breaking the back of inflation. The Fed had taken
Yeah.
rates to the teens.
Uh-huh.
Oddly enough, that was the perfect time to invest in the stock market, which went on to
Yeah.
have a record
Yeah.
18-year run, specifically when the Fed was trying to mop up excess cash from the
Yeah.
system.
Yeah, so equities got really pounded in the late 70s when inflation was rising because the tax code distorted,
Yeah.
corporate tax decision making and margins and led to a lot of funkiness. But yeah, they came around, after getting inflation down, that reduced a lot of distortions in the economy
But
caused by
isn't it
inflation.
interesting? I think about it back then. It was the province of, brokerage commissions were still very expensive.
Yep.
You didn't really have people talking about Vanguard index funds. You had to call a 4 o'clock thing. You'd have to wire money. It's
Yeah.
nowhere near where it is today, which is kind of
Yeah. Very
frictionless
liquid.
for
Yeah.
better or for worse. The
Uh-huh.
brokerage commission is dead. You have all of these different ETFs that represent bonds, treasuries. The amount of
Hmm.
liquidity and ease of access is really mind blowing. For me, when I think about coming of age in that moment, like, here's your
Yeah.
passbook savings account. You're going to college in
Uh-huh.
15 years. Hold on to it.
Yeah, the capacity of financial system to innovate in the United States has been tremendous. I mean, people complain about it, think of it as a gambling house, but it's been really good for American consumers over the last several decades, and it deserves attention. Those toasters aren't going to come back, by the way. They were a product of a regulation that limited the interest rate that savings and loans and banks could pay on deposits, and so they competed by giving gifts like toasters to their customers that
Jeff, I
brought
got
new
the
money in.
best blender. I think Hamilton Beach is based here in the greater Richmond area. They don't make blenders like those anymore. They
I
don't make
know.
toasters like those anymore.
Yeah, yeah, they were bulletproof.
You should
Yeah.
see what they fetch on eBay. I digress, as I normally